So this is a psalm for those of us who feel as though we're walking a razor's edge. This is a psalm for you and for me. This is a psalm for when we feel like we're balancing all of the world on our shoulders and we don't know how it's going to turn out. On the one side, we want to be loving and we want to experience hope. We want to see goodness and we want to live faithfully. We want to be grateful for all that we have. And sometimes we can slip into this and be this. But we're walking this razor's edge. And at any given moment, something can go wrong with technology, or we can see something in the news, or we can hear one more thing that has to be changed, or we can hear one more thing that makes this feel like it's taking longer, and this razor's edge is so thin and we fall over into feeling overwhelmed and feeling broken and feeling scared. And this is who you and I are, and this is a psalm for you and I when we walk this razor's edge. Psalm 85 begins with several verses that I will read for us, verses that seem to address for us who God is, and be mindful of the fact that God's emotions are shared here. I talked to you recently about how being emotional and how feeling things does not remove us from God. Indeed, it makes us closer. That the Old Testament is filled with examples of one of the worst things we can be are people whose hearts or whose feelings are hardened. And so this talks about God in God's emotion and connection to us there when we've fallen over onto this side, the side of ungratefulness and hurt and overwhelmedness. And I'll read those first few verses to remind us of who God is. And then I'll talk to you a little bit more about where we'll go from there. Psalm 85. Lord, you were favorable to your land. You restored the fortunes of Jacob. You forgave the iniquity of your people. You pardoned all their sin. You withdrew all your wrath. You turned from your hot anger. Restore us again, O God of our salvation, and put away your indignation toward us. Will you be angry with us forever? Will you prolong your anger to all generations? Will you not revive us again, so that your people may rejoice in you? Show us your steadfast love, O Lord, and grant us your salvation. Let me hear what God the Lord will speak, for he will speak peace to his people, to his faithful, to those who turn to him in their hearts. These are the first 8 verses of the 85th Psalm. And from here, the prayer that I have that I'd like to join with you in is a little different. In a moment, the screen is going to go black, and then in a few seconds after that, we will hear some music that is the remainder of the 85th Psalm. It is an arrangement by a man named Marty Haugen. Incidentally, Marty Haugen also arranged Holden Evening Prayer, which will be the service that we will use at 7 o'clock on December 24th, Christmas Eve. It will be streamed and it will be in person for a limited number of people. But it's the same person, and that text, this verses, speak us out of this razor's edge that we've fallen and we've asked for God's help out of. When the screen goes black, I'll give you a few seconds to take a breath, and I would like for this to become your prayer, a song where we hear that God holds us and keeps us on this side and guides us through our days in a place of gratefulness, in a place of calm and of peace. Stay safe. May the words of this song be a prayer to you. See you soon.
Lord, let us see your kindness. Lord, let us see your kindness. Lord, let us kindness. Lord, let us see your kindness. Let us hear what our God proclaims. Peace to the people of God. Salvation is near to the ones who fear God. Lord, let us see your kindness. Lord, let us see your kindness. Kindness and truth, justice and peace. Truth shall spring up as the water from the earth. Justice shall reign from the heavens. Lord, let us see your kindness. Lord, let us see your kindness. The Lord will come, and you shall know his love. Justice shall walk in his pathways. Salvation, the gift that he brings.